Welcome to Traveler's Tales. I am your host, Greg Alonzo. Today I will be your guide through history as we take a look at the fabled city of Petra. Before we begin, just a quick reminder that we post new videos every Tuesday and Friday. Don't forget to hit the little bell icon to be notified each time we post new videos. Moving right along. Mythology tells us one thing, while archaeology tells us another. In the closing scenes of Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, we see our heroes ride out through the picturesque eastern entrance. The impressive entrance leads steeply down through a dark, narrow gorge and in places only 3 to 4 meters wide. This passage is known as Seek, which means shaft. The natural geological feature is formed from a deep split in the sandstone rocks and serving as a waterway to Wadi Musa. Where is this fabulous setting located? What was the name of this city? Petra was a city in southern Jordan, known to its inhabitants as Rakmu. The fabled city was located at the foot of the mountain of Jabal al-Madda, in a basin surrounded by mountains forming the eastern flank of the Araba Valley running from the Dead Sea to the Gulf of Aqaba. The area around Petra has been inhabited since 7000 before the Common Era. Archaeological work has only discovered evidence of the Nabatean presence dating back to the 2nd century before the Common Era, by which time Petra had become their capital. The Nabateans were nomadic Arabs who invested in Petra's proximity to increase the incense trade routes by establishing it as a major regional trading hub. The trading businesses gave the Nabateans considerable revenue and Petra became the focus of their wealth. The Nabateans were accustomed to living in barren deserts, unlike their enemies, and were able to repel attacks by taking advantage of the area's mountainous terrains. The Nabateans were particularly skillful at harboring rainwater, agriculture, and stone carving. Excavations have demonstrated that it was the ability of the Nabateans to control the water supply that led to the rise of the desert city, creating an artificial oasis. The area is visited by flash floods, but archaeological evidence shows that the Nabateans controlled floods by the use of dams, cisterns, and water conduits. These innovations stored water for prolonged periods of drought and enabled the city to prosper from its sale. Petra flourished in the 1st century of the Common Era with its famous Al-Khazna structure. It was believed to be the mausoleum of the Nabatean king Aratus IV, for whom it was constructed. At this time, the population of Petra peaked at an estimated 20,000 inhabitants. Although the Nabatean kingdom became a client state of the Roman Empire in the 1st century of the Common Era, it was only in 106 of the Common Era that it totally lost its independence. Petra fell to the Romans, who annexed Nabatea and renamed it Arabia Petraea. Eventually, Petra's importance declined as sea trade routes emerged, and after an earthquake in 363 of the Common Era destroyed many structures. What did the writers of antiquity say of Petra? Pliny the Elder and other writers identify Petra as the capital of the Nabatean kingdom and the center of their caravan trade. Josephus writes that the region was inhabited by the Midianites during the time of Moses, and they were ruled by 5 kings, one of whom was Rekem. From him, the name of the city Rekeme was derived. According to Josephus, it was the Greeks who called the city Petra. In Hebrew, Petra was called Selah, which translates as the rock. In the book of Judges, there is a mention of a place called Selah, the rock on the southern border of the lands inhabited by the Amorites after their partial conquest of Canaan by the Israelites. This is recorded in Judges 1:36. The 2nd book of Kings sets Selah in a great valley extending from the Dead Sea to the Red Sea. This is indicated in 2 Kings 14:7. 2 Chronicles 25:12 refers to King Amaziah as throwing 10,000 Edomites to their deaths from the heights of Selah. The writers of antiquity describe the city as enclosed by towering rocks and watered by a perennial stream. In ancient times, Petra might have been approached from the south on a track leading across the plain of Petra around Jabal Harun, which translates as Aaron's mountain. Tradition has it that the location is said to be the burial place of Aaron, the brother of Moses. Another approach was possibly from the high plateau to the north. Petra not only possessed the advantages of a fortress, but controlled the main commercial routes, which passed into Gaza in the west, to Bozrah and Damascus in the north, to Aqaba and Lusay-Kome on the Red Sea, and across the desert to the Persian Gulf. This brings us to the end of the fabled city of Petra. Thank you for once again joining us for this edition of Traveler's Tales. Just as a reminder, we post new videos every Tuesday and Friday. Don't forget to hit the little bell icon to be notified each time we post new videos. For your convenience, we have also posted our email address and Instagram information. We enjoy hearing from our subscribers and encourage you to contact us with any questions or comments you may have. If you haven't subscribed to Traveler's Tales, please do. This really is the best way to help our channel grow. Traveler's Tales will return with part 2 of The Fabled City of Petra. Until we meet again at the crossroads of folklore and history, Kartistos.